Yo, what's up guys, it's Ibrahim and today I'm talking about why, for some reason, I enjoyed playing Farming Simulator for the short 20 minutes I played it for. Then I enjoyed playing the new DLC maps in COD 4 Remastered. Now this really annoyed me because I was planning to make a video on like something like this because I saw the whole Infinite Warfare versus Farming Simulator number of players online stats, and it had Farming Simulator higher. So I thought it'd be funny to do like a Farming Simulator versus Infinite Warfare video. But after this DLC dropped, I was so angry. As you can see in the background, there's one thing that ruins COD 4 Remastered and makes it a terrible game. COD 4 was amazing. COD 4 Remastered, it's got amazing game design and everything. But what really makes a COD is not the campaign or anything like that. It's the multiplayer. Don't get me wrong, the campaign's amazing and all that, but you ain't going to play it more than like 4 or 5 times at the most. The multiplayer is just in a terrible state just because of the community, and this is kind of the topic I want to come up on. I've got another issue with it which I'll be addressing in another video soon, but I want to just compare and contrast Farming Simulator and COD 4 because it was ridiculous. I was so sad and angry after playing the first few DLC maps in COD 4. So I spawned into a game and I was like, this map's a bit bigger than I remembered. I've already run so far, and it's not even like I've got halfway through the map, because normally you'd think the other team would also run forward because they're not a bunch of losers or vegetables, you know what I mean? So you'd think they'd also run forward, so you usually meet halfway, majority of the time, with regular human beings who have normal functioning brains, but these guys are obviously something special. So they decided, literally the whole team decided to camp out back in the grassy area, just aiming with snipers, which is extremely fun, isn't it? You know, I love doing that, as you can see from my channel. So I totally understand. And now Farming Simulator, which is one of the deadest games I've ever heard about, like, I have no idea why people would want to play it. But that's what's so great about it. It's a game that's made for such a closed off community that all of these people are more mature and things like that. It doesn't appeal to the worst of society, for example, aggression, shooting people, which is Call of Duty, which brings the worst out of people. Farming Simulator is just a way to kind of escape from normal day-to-day life and the stresses from it. It's just kind of peaceful like that. It's not fun in the least. Like, let me tell you that. It's quite boring. And one thing I also noticed was when I went onto the community boards on Steam, the people in the Farming Simulator community are so helpful. Like, you know how people send out patch notes? In the COD ones, whenever I look through and I see the comments, it's always like, there's always people telling each other to get cancer or die, or saying they've done something with the other person's mother or something like that. Just over a mild disagreement. In the Farming Simulator one, everybody just has a little chat over the patch updates if somebody asks a question because they don't know what to do. Now, they don't get called an idiot or other words that I would not like to say on this channel. On the Farming Simulator one, someone asks something and everybody's just like, oh yeah, this is how you do it, man. You know, it is quite hard to figure it out, isn't it? And just like, it's just a lot nicer. And you just enjoy the game quite a lot more. Now, literally, the COD community has ruined COD 4 Remastered for me. I literally don't even want to play the game anymore. I'm actually that annoyed because they ruined Wetworks for me. They ruined Block. They ruined COD 4 in general because I was just that annoyed about it. The main issue I have with it is I don't get a lot of time to play in general. Whenever I try to come on, I literally always just go for recording. Even with Final Fantasy, a game I enjoy so much, I literally play it and record, and then when I finish recording, I'll stop straight away and wait for the next time. I don't get that much time to play. Like, I think it was MK Beaver when he said he was going to prestige for the 4th time, and he was asking me what gun to a prestige unlock, which I said the TF-141, aka the intervention. But the thing is, I haven't even reached first prestige in that game just because I don't even play that much. Same with the MWR, I'm closer to first prestige in that game, but not very close in general. And that's only because a lot of my friends own MWR but not IW. So I play more of that because I'm with them a lot of the time. They're also the reason for a horrible KD. But the issue is, whenever I come on, 4 out of 5 lobbies are just with people who make the game horrible for you. And it's not a game of skill anymore. It's more of how well do you check corners, or bloody, I don't even know, man. how much can you try hard in this game? You know what I mean? Like, literally, I just tried to enjoy myself. I just tried to run through the map, get kills, or do the objective or something. It really ticks me off when people just don't do the objective in general. Like, I feel like that's the trend with the new COD players. I don't know why. It's an objective game. Like, if you're gonna play domination, do the objective. I don't care if you want to get kills afterwards, or get kills and do the objective. Like, do the objective. It's an objective game mode. Just go for TDM or something. It really ticks me off when people kill whore on a game mode like that, and you try to do the objective, but they just keep killing you off it because they don't care at all. Lobbies are just terrible. It's always like the tryhards on one team, and then you're lumped with the people who should be in special school at that moment in time. It's really annoying. Like, why do I get lumped in with all the special people? I don't know, man. I don't know where this rant is going, but I'm not liking this game at the moment. Not because it's a bad game, like, I would never say that. It's because the community's crap, which makes it a bad game because it's not fun anymore. So, there it was, I said it. Now, I'm trying to do a first prestige video soon because I'm getting to reach that. And I don't even have 1 KD. Because people like Ryan, you know, his link's in the description, majority of my gameplays with him quite a lot of the time. But people like him are smart because if somebody's tryharding or something, he'll counteract them and play smart. You know, he might play slower because they're camping, or you know, he'll play tactically. But with me, like, I'll have some banging games. If it's anti-skill, I'll always have banging games. But the issue is that it's not down to skill, it's down to freaking reaction times, how good your headset is, how much delay your monitor has, and my TV's got like half a second delay. It's ridiculous. But it's not about skill anymore or who's better at the game. And I don't really care about getting a good KD. You guys have seen some of the stuff I've done. Like, I literally in Black Ops 3, I went for a whole game trying to get 360 no scopes. Yeah, I kind of went out of the game 1-23, and that one kill was not even a 360 no scope. It was just a normal no scope. So yeah, I'm still gonna play it obviously because it's a good game base wise. You know, not the community or anything, and there are still good people who play the game. It just seems like 90% of the population of, you know, the COD community are just annoying as hell. The 45% are either just sitting in corners doing nothing with their lives. The other 45% are literally just tryharding so much, and that quite a lot of the times includes camping in corners or spawn trapping. Like, I don't mind spawn trapping as like like sometimes, for example, on Nuketown or something like that. But when you go over the top and learn spawns and stuff, unless it's shipment or something, you're really sad. And on top of that, oh god, don't get me started on shipment. I joined a lobby with these guys in shipment afterwards. I stopped recording because I was just annoyed. These are those kind of guys who equip triple nades or martyrdom. It was one of the worst games on shipment I've ever had in my life. There's only 2 times I've been negative in shipment. One was because of a certain guy called Mally42. His link is in the description. And the other one is because of these guys. Like, literally, one of the dude was sitting behind the car on shipment, head glitching, like crouching through the car window. It was one of the most annoying things ever. I kept getting rocket launched, and they'd literally sit in the corners of the shipment crates so that you'd spawn in front of them. Oh my god. Don't get me started. Like, it's the worst. And then the farming simulator, I just went on it with no expectations, and I actually quite enjoyed myself. Just doing donuts in the freaking fields with tractors and stuff. You know, just plowing fields and stuff, doing some parkour and whatnot. You know, just making my way downtown with a tractor, driving on train tracks and everything. Reminds me a bit of GTA, except that you can't hurt people, which is quite a downside to it. I also had a car chase. That was pretty fun. Those will be in like another video, to be honest, because I'll make like a funny moments kind of montage thing. I just put in like cool music in the back like it's a montage, but it's actually farming simulator, so it's actually just not cool. It's the same with Infinite Warfare, to be honest. If people weren't just camping in corners like sound whoring everybody, it'd be pretty damn fun. It is actually pretty fun, to be honest. It's a lot easier to counter people who are camping and stuff. Well, that's what I find anyway, because there's quite a lot of things on COD 4 that aren't really BS, but they're easy to exploit. In the newer CODs, they've kind of wisened up a bit about it. Like, I know they still have the ghost where you can camp with it, but I feel like they've changed. Well, they made it a lot less exploitable, I guess, and it makes it a lot more fun just in general. Even if the game's not as good, I'm not saying Infinite Warfare is as close to as good as MWR, but it certainly is in terms of fun because of how easy it is to exploit MWR as a game in general. Like, literally, you got a person camping and they will just get helicopters. Feel good getting that off my chest. It was really, really annoying. Personally, in my opinion, at the moment, Farming Simulator is, in terms of fun, it's a better game than COD 4 at the moment, because the community is actually just ruining it for me. So anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of rant video where I just go off on a tangent and give my opinion on something, leave a like. If you agreed with me, leave a like. Show your opinions in the comments. I always love talking to you guys in the comments. You guys are the part of the COD community that isn't stupid or just tryhardy and annoying. So ratings to you. Subscribe for more, and see ya.